The Podical sound.
Podcast, you can't win. Talking a good game, you can't win. Topics never lame, you can't win. Win.
Not your average Joseph. Marvelous.
It's ridiculously funny, but funny.
Welcome back to the best no judgment zone space in the world, because neither one of us have any law degrees. I am Marvelous.
And I am not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons. So let's start the show.
It's the end of the year, baby.
End of the year, man.
We've made it here. It was hard.
Was it though?
It was hard.
It was entertaining. It was fuck to watch.
That for sure it is. Life has become a TV show for me, man. For these last 2 years, it's like I'm living the shows that I used to watch when I was a kid growing up.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I think, like, you know, when they were saying, like, last year, they were saying don't count 2020.
Right.
Because of the COVID dance and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was like, do we count 2021? Because it's kind of like the sonic boom and the wave of 2020.
Right. It kept going right into it's pushing into 2022, bro.
No, but I feel like, all right, if any case stuff, whatever, I feel like this 2020 wave.
Yeah.
You're right, it's going to like the 2022, but I feel like it's going to start the crescent. Like, I want to say starting to like to finally come down.
Okay.
So I think like the beginning part of next year and shit like that, we're going to be like, yo, fuck it, this is what it is. And then people just like, you know, like live their life.
So we should maybe we should just get rid of 2021 altogether.
I think so. I think 2021,
right.
But 2021 had hits though this year.
Nah, yeah, listen.
We'll get into it.
Let's go through it.
We'll get into that and stuff, whatever.
How you feeling today, bro?
I'm a little ran down, but turkey drunk, food drunk, all that type of stuff and everything. I mean, I think it's dope, man, that, let's say yesterday, it was like location after location that I made stops at and stuff like that. People just try to jam food down my throat to take home. I was like, y'all got too much. I was like, I'm only one person.
Only one person.
But yeah, like, it was dope though. I dig it though. Your dance. Tell me your dance and stuff, whatever. How was your holiday and your fleece Christmas Kwanzaa? How did that pop off?
Oh, it's all right, man. I had my wife's grandmother was over and she hasn't seen her since like this beginning of this whole COVID dance.
Okay.
So it was nice actually to see her, and she had a few cousins over, and then basically I just kicked back, relaxed, man. Sat, you know, I didn't have no eggnog this year, so that the rum cream had to be suffice, and it was more than suffice.
I was about to say,
it was more than suffice. So
$2 eggnog, $20 bottle of rum cream. Decisions on quality.
Yeah. But I'm looking forward to this review, man, because like he said, this year in itself was a dance. And if you didn't know the foot moves, you were easily tripped up.
Nah, man. Like, comment, subscribe. All streaming platforms.
All of that.
YouTube, you can see us. Podicalsons.com. And yes, let's get to the polls and stuff, whatever, before we get to some other shits. So one poll. First poll is, do women cater to their men in 2021? Might as well wrap up the year with some year-end shit, whatever.
Right, yeah.
How do you feel? So 57% said they still do. How do you feel about that? Lies, right?
That one I'm going to have to agree with you on the lie meter.
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead. It's going to get kind of spicy in here. Go ahead. Let me hear your thoughts.
No, I still believe like we're the unsung heroes of this whole thing, right?
We
still get looked at last. We're still expected to provide for a lot of things.
Birkins.
And not receive anything at all in return. But I want to say majority women, but not all women. It's funny because when you asked, I think was it last week we spoke about it? Before you even spoke about it, my wife just straight up asked me. We were just chilling. She's like, is there anything that you need from me? Like, and it's like, obviously when you hear a question like that, it throws you off because you're not used to hearing a questioning like that.
Carrot cake ice cream. That's what I need.
That's what you need. That shit is too.
That shit slap.
Miraculous.
That shit slap.
You're thinking about it.
Look at my face.
I was like, that came out of nowhere.
Close my eyes, I wake up feeling so hungry.
That came out of nowhere. I said, yeah, no, that did slap.
Yeah.
But I'd be interested in knowing how many women actually ask their husbands or significant others that. And cause for a moment I paused and I was like, was this like a Vanity Fair type? Where's this coming from? You know
my question.
When she asked, because you know what I mean. Since women don't typically ask these questions unless it pops up in a Vanity.
She's seen the poll, man.
She's seen the poll.
She's seen the poll.
That's what I'm saying. This was before the conversation. Before we actually had the conversation, and then the poll.
Okay.
So I said, like when he asked last year, I was like, oh shit. I don't know wifey's reading Marv's mind nowadays. So what's going on?
I think from my end and stuff, whatever, no. Women, they're not catering to their men. The reason why I say that and stuff, I want to say, and it's not all, this is a high population. Let me speak for the population and stuff over here in North America.
Right.
The culture over here and stuff, whatever, our women aren't, excuse the terminology, whoever's listening and stuff, whatever, like subservient.
Right.
The women over here on this side of the world, they're more like, like especially nowadays and stuff, after women's suffrage, they're more independent, vocal individuals and everything like that now. So I've
always, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you, but I've always found it funny how in North America, we are more for women's rights, yet everywhere outside of North America has had a woman president. Well, not everywhere, but a lot of countries
female leaders
have female leaders, and we have yet to make that stride.
Over here, not North America. Canada had that Jane Campbell lady for like a hot year.
Yeah, but she wasn't voted in. She she fell in by default. Oh, she was a default leader. Yeah, she wasn't voted in.
Wow.
Yeah, she counts, but she doesn't really count. You know?
I always thought it was dope that how America said they would rather fuck with a black man before they fuck with a white woman to put her in office. I always found it so funny when it came to Hillary.
I bet you all the Karens was pissed off at that point.
Yeah, I looked at stuff. I was like, this says a lot right here. So that was a part of my argument one day and stuff. Whatever. When I got into it with a white lady somewhere, I'm trying to remember where exactly and stuff I was. But I know I was in definitely in Ohio somewhere. I don't think I was in the city of Cleveland, but outside another city.
Okay.
I mean, the lady, we got into it and stuff, whatever, right? She's like, well, we're going to call the police and everything like that. I'm like, you already know this country take a black person's word over a white woman's word. You don't see Obama in the office? And she got to shut the hell up. And then she was vexed. She said, I don't need this. And she just kind of walked away, stormed off. People looking at me like, damn, dog, why you dropped the Hiroshima on her like that? I'm like, it's called facts. It's called facts.
Can't hit Karen with no facts, man. Karen, she don't like facts.
No, but all right. So my thing and stuff is that we have, okay, I met a woman.
Right.
And I kind of dig how her mentality is and stuff, whatever, right? She said she's sexist.
Okay.
Right? It's rare when I hear a woman saying that they're sexist in 2021, whatever, right? So I was like, how sexist? So she said yo, I have no problem, for the man she's with,
right.
She has no problem and stuff like doing the laundry, cooking dinner. She's like, if I have a man and stuff like that and we live together,
right?
Why should he need to cook? I was like, God bless you. God bless women like you. Right. You deserve an extra place in heaven. Better, heaven level 3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, it's so rare now when before that was common.
Yes.
Say we'll say you go to
pre-world, I would say pre-real world.
Pre-world
World War.
I wouldn't say probably before. I wouldn't say probably before Nam.
Before Nam?
Yeah, I think before Vietnam and stuff, where the women kind of like that.
Okay. Because I know a lot of them. Because I know a lot of them couldn't. They weren't allowed to work at all. But because of the war efforts, all the men had to go. Then they had to they had no choice but to take up all these men roles. So I think the suffrage movement, was just after that starting.
Right. So I looked at it, I digged it and everything, and then when I asked her, I think part of the, let's say the inspiration of the question and stuff, whatever, came from her. Because when we were having this conversation and stuff, I said, do you guys, I'm like, women. So I asked him, like, do women as like, think they still should cater to dudes and everything like that? And she's like, sure, well, most of her friends and stuff, the dudes cater to them.
Right.
And I start looking at myself and stuff, and I'm like, yo, most of them, I've been catering to the women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I want to say, like, yes, we always kind of treat them as like the prize, but we're both equal to the prize.
Yes.
Right? But I feel like they got the kind of like higher end of stuff of the spectrum and stuff for like prize level.
Right.
So we come to a point where like a man could never say to a woman, whatever, like on like a Valentine's Day or some shit like that, like, your gift is after I finish washing my balls. You know what I'm saying? That's not flying nowhere. It's going to be a war.
Right.
It's going to be damn women in the streets with pitchforks and stuff and poster signs like, fuck kids, little dick. Like, they're gonna wild out.
Right.
But I'm like, it's the other way around and stuff, whatever. And then some women look like, yo, pussy's a gift.
Yeah.
So I'm like, the catering aspect is, I don't see it that much anymore, like pertaining to like couples and stuff like that. Like I want to say there's a generation between us.
Right.
But I want to say like even like my generation, like millennials and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't really see it like that. So then somebody was saying and stuff like, well, women are working and men are working, so men have to understand like it's not like the women like way back in the day. I'm not saying that and stuff, but I'm like, yo, let's split some of this responsibility and stuff together.
Yeah.
And still like think, because I'm looking like she's working, I'm working and stuff, but in a hypothetical situation and everything like that, but I'm still catering to her. So I'm like, why can't she cater to me?
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just like, we got to look at both roles and then just divide things equally and stop looking at like one role as superior to the other. Cooking, cleaning, taking care of a home is just as important, if not in some cases more important, than going out in the field and working and bringing home that cash. Because you working, bring home that cash, and you don't have a home that's taken care of to come home to bring that to. But what is it about? So I'm always of the mindset that if my wife is going out and she's making $250K a year, and she tells me, listen, I know you're a starving artist and so forth like that. You don't have to work. Just work on your dreams. All I ask for you is just to take care of everything else that I can't get to because I work.
Like what, the house shit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Bro, I am house husband number one.
Right. But some people can't even do that. Even in that type of given role.
Yeah.
Or you must just even a flip-flop.
Right.
Whatever, right? Because I remember I got the conversation stuff with her aunt, and she said to me and stuff, whatever, she's like, we both work the same 8 hours and stuff in a day, whatever. What we do in our jobs and stuff is different. She's saying like man and woman and stuff, in I guess in the situation.
Right.
So she's like, if I work earlier than you or you work earlier than me and stuff like that, yeah, it's kind of like the goal instead of the role.
Right.
Whatever, right? But she's like, you mean to tell me and stuff that every day because you finish work earlier than I do and everything like that, you have to honestly cook dinner every day? I can't take a day where like she's saying like as a woman, she can't take the day to kind of say she's gonna season up and get some shit together for tomorrow so she can cook.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it has always fall on one person and stuff like that. But I'm like, yeah, it's not. We're not catering. I feel like we're not catering to each other, but I feel like in any case, men are catering more to women in 2021, pushing 2022.
Right.
That's just my opinion. So when I'm seeing this poll and stuff, and I was like, the Denzel finger wag, I was like, you motherfuckers.
So who are all these working women catering to? They're just catering to themselves?
Yo, come on, you know the expression.
They just
what's yours is mine and what's mine is mine.
Yeah.
Hold on, they do the hand gestures and everything like that too. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so what about the rarity when the women want a project, the project man?
Like a guy named Build a Boo?
Build a Boo. Take him from nothing and build him into something. She's got to cater for that guy.
First of all, that's a great white buffalo.
It doesn't. No?
Rare.
Very rare.
$2 bill rare. Yo, that I mean, they come every lunar eclipse and stuff for that, but somebody's always saying like they know a girl, or they know somebody
right.
that does it.
That does it.
But I'm like, why you gotta know somebody? Why you can't do it? Like, why you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's the thing that's always foreign to me. When those women do step up to the plate and do these type of things, greatness and stuff does happen. I feel like the appreciation and stuff, whatever, is highly more appreciated and stuff from like when a woman's doing it compared to when a man's doing it, right? Because I feel like it's kind of like a given when a man's doing it.
Right.
And for a woman and stuff, you're looking like, wait, what the fuck is going on here?
And for a woman, it has to be a project.
Why? Say, tell me.
Because a woman doesn't want any man that's less than her. She's always going to look for a man that's either better or equal or better.
Because it's how we raise our little girls.
Well, if that's the case, dude like me, unless I'm a project, I might not have no chance at an Oprah.
But that's what I'm saying. Who raises this next Oprah? That's where it comes from. Because I look at it stuff like it starts from the home and everything on that level. Like you're telling them be equal and all that type of stuff, right? And you want somebody to your equal or better and all that type of stuff. Nah. You need somebody with foundation.
Right.
Morals, characters, principles.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody that makes your heart skip a beat. Like these are the things and stuff. Or like don't know what you're telling the child and stuff, whatever. Marriage isn't for everyone. Marriage is for everybody. I'm not married. They see some type of things and stuff where they have these kind of little concepts and stuff that kind of come in and get to their brain and say, okay, this is how we're going to run shit.
Right.
And then as they're, like, I want to say, coming into their teenage years and their early adult life and stuff, whatever, they may not process the things what set parents said. But it's kind of like monkey see, monkey do. It's a mimicry effect.
Yeah.
So if they're not doing it, but at least they see it, it's already programmed.
Right.
Whether we like it or not. Ain't nobody programming nobody no more. On this side. On this side of stuff, it's kind of like you drop out whatever. I want to say like boy or girl.
Yeah.
Remember the photo I told you? White dude, about like a 60s, 70s, fat, out of shape, hairy ass chest, black Speedo with hot white brunette and a 2-piece bikini. Photo. When your son asks him why should he stay in school, show him this photo. Because no matter what, you'll be this rich ass dude with this hot ass chick. When your daughter said why she should stay in school, you show her this photo. Because no matter what, if you good looking as fuck, you will still find you a rich ass dude that would cater to you. They ain't about no age though. So, so you just gotta make peace with what you get. You trying to get these bills paid, you gotta make peace with this shit.
Yeah.
So it comes in so many types of ways and levels and stuff, and I don't feel like it. I see the poll, I see them, but this week made me feel like Podical Son listeners are some liars.
How many times have you been out on a date where it's either offered to be paid for or Dutch? If you could give it a percentage.
So, okay. Are we saying like in relationship or not relationship?
No, just going on
dating?
A date. We'll group it all together.
If we're grouping it all together, I want to say, contrary to what most people believe, I'm not fully for the streets. And when I was in relationships, it was kind of like, sometimes I pay, sometimes she pay.
Sometimes she pay?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we had a nice variation of stuff with that realm.
Right.
And then when it came to like me single dating and everything, I've had a few times and stuff where women I've seen and stuff, they just jumped up and said, no, I got this. I think my left nipple got hard.
Right.
Because like, I got really turned on by it.
Yeah.
I love an independent woman.
So you've been catered to.
I've been catered to.
Okay.
I've been catered to and stuff like. But that's what I'm saying. I'm not the norm. Do I look normal to you?
I know, but you gotta shoot them some bail every now and then, man. Sometimes they feel like you come too hard at them, man. Marv, you come too hard at them, bro.
Because I'm an asshole. That's why.
You'd hear about to scold our police. Meanwhile, you here living a life, getting fed.
I'm not getting like caviar. I mean, I'm getting a finer fish. Yes.
Oh man.
But yes, I want to say for me, because like I said, my relationship dance will probably tip that scale.
Okay.
If I exclude my relationship dance stuff, whatever, it's still in a minuscule. Yeah. Because I look at it stuff as like, this is just me, my thing. If I say I want to go out with said woman,
right,
I offer, like, you know, like if I look at it, you make like the suggestion.
Yeah.
We're going out.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, we should go out for dinner. That means I'm willing to say whatever, right?
Right.
And then vice versa.
Yeah.
Now, if it happens and stuff, whatever. But most of the women and stuff, they're looking like, I want to see if this dude is cheap. One chick I went to go pay. She's like, you know, named Marvin and stuff like that. You know, it's kind of like, you know, a little cheap name. I'm like, why is it cheap name? Because most black people don't have that name besides you and Marvin Gaye. Because the other Marvins and stuff are shorts and stuff like that. So I was like, whoa.
Oh, she went in on all the Marvins.
She went into all the Marvins and stuff, right? So I was like, so you saying Marvin's is cheap? She's like, I looked up your name because women are Google dudes now. I don't Google people. But she's like, yeah, she said Marvin means famous friend. Doesn't say nothing about he's willing to spend some money on some woman. Okay. And everything like that. And then I think at the time, I think I told her about one of the podcasts and stuff. And then she probably seen one of the things with Shorty.
I was about to ask the $20. Did she see the $20 date? Hope she didn't see the $20 date.
No, I think she seen the commercial with Shorty and stuff like whatever. When the whole thing and stuff like, you know, I thought, you know, she's like, you don't like broke, you know, you don't like expensive chicks. You like broke chicks don't scare you,
right?
I was like, they don't though. I like the chicks that's wanted to be low maintenance.
Yeah.
But I don't want to come for nobody's head. Look, I have my Dr. Phil hands together.
Not all police are bad.
Not all police are bad. No. Just this week though, yo.
This week, some of you women had a lot of explaining to do.
People, man. All right. The next one I had, a wealthy person approaches you and offers you $1 million to sleep with your spouse. Would you accept the offer? And 60% said that's not enough.
60% said that's not enough?
Fucking liars. They're liars.
Okay.
You agree with that?
Listen, me and my wife, we've already planned how that money's going to be spent.
Fucking top, man.
We're going to plan already how that money's going to be spent.
Look here. I said it to... I don't even sound like no damn, what is it? Bishop Magic Don Juan?
Yeah.
But I'm going to look at her stuff like, look, baby, focus. Focus. Let me look at the camera. Focus. Don't worry. This will never make me question your love or our love for each other. Shh. Just one night. When you come back, we go on to the trip of your lifetime. If you come back. Now, if you don't come back,
I'll be going on
I'll go on the trip of my lifetime.
He'll be on that trip.
Yeah, because I gotta take the time to kind of recuperate from this pain that I just lost my boo.
Wonder what happened.
To like a bootleg Idris with money and everything like that. Explain to me why these people say that's not enough. Because I know this for a fact. I always say this. People get cheated on for less.
Far less.
For less. In the movie, remember I said they need to remake the good... No, they need to leave the good movies alone.
Yeah.
Remake the shit movies.
Right.
In Decent Proposal, the concept is very good.
Right.
I feel like they did a good job and stuff with that, whatever, but I want a modern day spin.
You want to juice it up a little bit?
I wanted to juice it up, and I want cost of living and inflation to go in. Remember, he offered $100,000 in the flick, cash.
Yeah. No, that's not working today.
You can't buy a house with that.
That's not working.
You can't buy a house with that.
Yeah. It's got to be at least $1 million.
At least $1 million. So that's why I said $1 million.
At least $1 million.
So that's why I said $1 million now, whatever. I'm like, $1 million. I'd have been like, somebody offered me like, yo, $100,000 for your woman. Be like, yo, miss me with that bullshit. The man said $500,000. Like, honey, can we talk?
Let's talk about financials.
Now you're gonna double this $500,000 times like 2? Honey, like, I'll wash you. I'll give you a bath and dress you up to go to this date.
Yeah, and make sure you're pretty.
And if it was the other way around and stuff, it would have been like, babe, I ain't even about to do the most to her. I'm not even about to do the most.
I'm gonna just keep the stroke count slow. I'm gonna keep the stroke count low. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna go in there already pre. You know what I mean? I'm in the washroom 3 times.
Just give it a little brush, get a little blood flow in there.
Don't worry. She's gonna get a low count.
Come on, I couldn't buy that. I couldn't buy that. That's what I'm saying. Like, if $1 million's not enough. Okay, there was a show way back then on MTV. It's called I Bet You Will. They'll walk up to you like, Smooth, we're going to pay you $100 to eat this dog food. You're like, no, I'm not eating no dog food, $100. You're like, all right, we're going to go 200.
Yeah.
300. The max we're doing is 350. You say no, guess what? Someone else is getting the damn offer. And someone else would be like, should I do it for the 100? But now you just said 350, they taking it up. Yeah. So opportunity knocks for those who's ready to answer.
Yeah.
So if you're not taking this offer, hey, guess what? It's okay, man. You ain't have to be rich.
$1 million.
Yeah, man.
$1 million.
All right, so let's talk about this year. How you felt about this year now? Tell me how you really felt. What was the standalone points or memorable moments of this year that made you say, And then stuff, or anything that made you even say, what the fuck?
I had actually a lot of time off this year. So a lot of reflecting and a lot of doing nothing, which is very weird. Which is very rare and weird for me at the same time. Because I like to keep busy. I like to be active. But with us being off is also in the midst of us being in a lockdown. So there's not much that you can really do, right? So I think, this year for me, I would have to say whatever happened social media wise, I think kept me going and maybe probably kept quite a few people going because there was nothing else to really be entertained by.
Here in Canada.
Yeah. Here in Canada.
Here in Canada.
I mean, we're not talking about Florida, man.
Well, even just in America, the restrictions stuff were like way freer than compared to like here, right?
Yeah.
Because I want to say, I think that last lockdown ended in May. The end of April, beginning of May. Around that time. So I mean, you had those type of dances and stuff. I want to say, yes, if you were in the shits, at least you were watching the shits, so able to see the shits.
Yeah.
Like, I think, if you look at month now, what was the shits? There was always some shit going on and stuff. I want to say damn near almost every month. January was Capitol Hill.
I was about to say, has there been a bigger event in your eyes than Capitol Hill this year?
Maybe it's a Jamaican in me, but I want to say the Olympics for Sha'Carri and her squawking her shit.
That was
about like, you know, she's still the best and everything. I was that
was a moment.
Losers shouldn't talk like that. It was just me because like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
And
like Jamaicans was
everybody was trying to get her to eat the humble pie, and she just would not take a slice. Yeah.
No, but Capitol Hill was one and stuff. Whatever. I think Capitol Hill was that dance. I told everybody and stuff. They try to allegedly say they're gonna impeach Donald Trump when he only like 2 weeks left on the belt and everything like that. Yeah. I was like, you guys are fucking high. That's what I told people and stuff. I mean, you guys are definitely high. But Capitol Hill was something else. I'm happy that some of these charges are finally getting laid out to some of these people.
From the Capitol Hill.
From the Capitol Hill situation. Okay. It was in February. I like the Gorilla Glue hair chick because the shit was so funny to me where like they were really trying to save her hair. And I was like, why are you guys trying to do the most and stuff? Whatever. Like, yo, she did this and stuff like that. Yeah, we know, but I'm like, she's not 14.
No, she definitely was not 14.
Like, I think she's like she was in her 40s. She's like late 30s or 40s.
She was up there.
So I'm looking, I'm like, why am I supposed to feel sorry? And then people are like, have grace, Marv. Show grace. No, I know a girl named Grace. I say my grace before a meal. Nah, not up.
This year's top challenge, would you think that's the milk crate?
I love the fucking milk crate.
The milk crate with the milk crate. Yeah, it provided me. That was one of the things that kept me going.
The milk crate. I love the milk crates. Milk crates made me smile. And the shit was so funny and stuff is that every time I looked at the milk crate, I looked at my head and it just caught like flashbacks of like all these people like falling and breaking apart body parts like Scorpion, like Mortal Kombat and shit. Yeah. I was like, some of y'all gonna be paraplegic. I think one dude I seen like they rushed him off in the medics because I think he fell, like cracked his windpipe and everything like that. I was like,
yeah, it got to the point. I think they had a few deaths was popping off of that one.
And
That one was a stunt and a half.
Yeah.
The milk crate challenge.
Yeah, I think those and was it this year with Derek Jackson? I love Derek.
Yeah,
I love Derek.
Yeah,
Jackson.
it was this year.
I love the Derek Jackson thing with the Bonnet Warriors and his wifey and shit like that, whatever. I start evaluating a lot of people who was like all into the Derek Jackson Kool-Aid.
Right.
I was looking like, yo, the Marv Kool-Aid and stuff, whatever. We ain't that bad.
Just
I
as
mean,
good?
like,
I got a car I can sit down.
Yeah.
I got a car I can sit down too.
I mean, I can sit in the car and give you a whole relationship blog and stuff from a steering wheel and everything like that.
I mean, it's possible.
And still do my dirt.
Yeah,
like
it's possible.
it was just foolishness. But I don't know. I think this year, for me, I think the Capitol Hill was like the lowest moment.
Right.
The dumbest thing. And probably one of the greater things and stuff, whatever, is still like how progressive Verzuz is.
Okay.
The reason why I say that for me, for Verzuz and stuff like the Verzuz battles, is because it was more of a quarantine type of thing.
Right.
And because it was more of a quarantine type of thing and stuff, whatever, I want to say a good vision of us, a good portion of us, didn't see the vision of how far this can go outside quarantine.
Right.
And outside quarantine, it went from video, from Babyface Smooth's video to Teddy Riley's choppy internet to now they're like in the same building on the same stage.
Full stage.
You know what I'm saying? Because like when Beanie and Bounty did it, be like, yo, these niggas is illegal. Like, yo, everybody supposed to be quarantining? There's a jam in there, whatever. The police came.
They got rid of the police. You don't want to be that guy?
Yeah.
that in itself became a meme when Beanie Man said, you don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
That was like.
So I'm looking like, we went from that to like now, okay, we're now okay to be in the same stage as set person and do all these type of things. And I see nothing but still greatness and stuff towards that. So salute to Swiss, Timbo, and Triller.
The fact that they were able to take something that was to honor those who've had a successful past, right, and being icons in the music. It like that was the key goal, but it surpassed that to the point where these people are now profiting off of this whole thing. Like, I don't think those who participated ever saw that coming. Like, I mean, when Swiss and Tim worked that deal, for these people to actually get paid, I think that was extremely dope.
Yeah. So I'm still a fan of stuff of all that. I think it was so dope where you were now incorporating, I want to say, like, non-mainstream people. Can I say that?
Yeah.
So you had the non-mainstream people and stuff like the Primos, the RZAs and everything like that kind of just get a little light. But now when you're doing a stage dance where you have like Patti LaBelle and I would say Gladys Knight go on stage and everything like that. I think these things are like real monumental moments and stuff.
Course, yeah.
Because I want to say they might have toured before, they might not have, or their decade, one might be going out and one might be coming in. Right. It's kind of like the Bone in 3-6.
Right.
Bone was kind of like going out while 3-6 and stuff, whatever, was kind of just picking up steam, right?
Right.
So I want to say, yes, you can both agree that their things were still in the 90s, but one kind of like started to diminish before the other started to take off. So, I mean, it's dope that we can just acknowledge that these people or stuff are together trying to do these things and enjoy themselves and then make us feel entertained and stuff like that. We're nonetheless wise or missing anything.
Nah.
Because I want to say, like, before COVID, this shit would have been like a concert you have to pay bread for.
Yeah.
Right? And now you just have to have an Instagram account or a Facebook account or Apple TV.
That's it.
And just get to watch it for
it.
free.
What was your favorite battle this year?
I want to say to me, people say it's a mismatch, but it was Lox and Dipset.
That was I want to say that was my favorite, and not the fact that. Okay, so here's what I thought about that battle. Whoever was playing the Dipset music, I don't know if they were playing like the original or the remastered stuff, but the quality of the music was not like the quality over on D Block. That was one.
Right.
Right? 2, my man Jada, he came for blood. I think this is the first verses that I actually seen where it looked like someone was coming for blood. Even with the Snowman and
Gucci. I was about to say, I thought they were gonna box.
Okay, so yeah, but like they were straight beefing. Like it was like a beef thing when you watch that match.
Right.
This was more like, no. When I say come for blood, like, no, I'm the best rapper on this stage, and y'all are gonna have to tell me something different right now.
Gotcha.
That's the type of energy. I think that's the first time I've seen, because everybody else was like, no, it's a versus, but we're still together, and this is still a celebration. No, he wasn't trying to celebrate with nobody.
No, but then again, because remember, Jada and Fab had one.
Yes.
And then he even said, he said he done popped the pill. And like he weeded and everything. So he's like, the energy was dim. Like, all right. So somebody probably spoke to him, be like, yo,
right.
You can't come on this damn stage.
Yeah, because the dancing Jada was a meme for a while after the first one. Yeah, you're right.
So that's what I'm saying. I was like, yo, you come correct. And he came correct. And stuff. But I never understand like how they go about choosing these 20 songs.
Yeah.
Because the things of even like the Fab and Jada, when they look at it, I'm like, I feel like Fab's, let's say like collab and pop or like mainstream shit.
Yeah.
His catalog should crush Jada's any day of the week. But that's what I'm saying. Right. What are we voting this by?
Right.
For the wins and everything like that, right? Because I'm a lyrical person.
Yeah.
So I'm going by lyrical content and stuff like for whatever song you want to play. So if it's like, we flip a coin, you go first. I'm going to go like something like that and this. So then we got into the conversation and stuff whatever all day yesterday about like around Christmas and stuff, whatever, about JayZ. Who will go against JayZ in the Verzuz battle?
Right.
I had Weezy.
Yeah. Good
and they were saying like he didn't have the body of work and stuff. And I said, that's not true. I said Weezy and I said Ross and Busta. So those 3 people and stuff I said and stuff for them because I'm like, I feel like Weezy and Busta especially,
right?
They've came through different decades.
Right.
So different eras and stuff like that. They've been here. So they have the catalog and stuff, right? But I want to say like hits, it's so different where like and even on our group chat and stuff, I fully agree and stuff from the time when I was talking to somebody before, like we were saying that JayZ is like my generation's MJ.
Right.
Some people feel like no matter what LeBron would do, never equate to Jordan.
Right.
LeBron has bust Jordan's records, bust Jordan's stats. They still not putting him up there and stuff like that. And I feel like, yeah, because that generation and stuff who like grew up and love MJ like that, whatever, just put MJ in a different category.
Yeah.
And we've done that for Jay and stuff like that when it came to music. We just put Jay in a different category and everything like that. You can't discredit Weezy. Weezy got hits. I'm like, in any case, so somebody was saying like, oh, so if you hear like Jigga My Nigga about to come on, you hear the dun, 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 people are going to start getting nuts when they hear that, whatever. I'm like, pick a Wayne track. And he's like, what, Lollipop? And I was like, no, we're not going to use Lollipop. But I'm like, he is credited on Back That Ass Up. So if you play that Cash Money record, take a number for the 99-2000, people are going to go nuts. I feel like everybody's aunties in a hole is going to come out when they're they running somewhere to make it to a dance floor where they can shake their ass and back that thing up. Yeah. So I'm like, Jay, we put Jay in this standalone complex and stuff, whatever, for a very, very long time. And JayZ is one of my favorite artists. Right. But I'm telling you, like, in my personal opinion, unbiased, Busta, Wayne, and Ross, I can see the only people and stuff. Because Ross, I just realized Ross has 13 albums.
Yeah, Ross's album deep.
Ross is 13 albums. That's not including features. Like shit, he's on other people's stuff. So I was like,
for me, I say Busta, and I'll throw Lil Wayne in there.
Tell me why.
Again, because the longevity, right? The hits, right? And the animation. I think it's very underestimated. That whole showmanship thing, like that, going back to the Dipset and
then
the Lost battle.
Busta would win.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Going back to the Lost, and it's Jadakiss realized, okay, yeah, it's more than just
the
rapping.
music.
You understand? I gotta go out there and cause listen, everybody was lip syncing to the music, and nobody else had a problem till Jada pointed it out, and he knew why he pointed it out, because right after he pointed it out, he said, "I'm gonna fucking throw my old ass freestyle off the top of my dome because I just told niggas that they using showmanship."
Yeah.
Right? Busta is one of those acts, like, if you go to a Busta show, you're never sitting. Where JayZ's laid back as a motherfucker when he performs.
Bruh, I remember, I never forget, there was a Caravana weekend and Jay came, right? And you know how those Caravana tickets for those events, like, motherfuckers out here throwing some prices.
Yeah.
And my groupie ass, they said, like, yo, Jay's supposed to be in town and everything like that, whatever. I spent $70 for this ticket. $70. I'm thinking we gonna get like a JayZ performance and stuff for that boy Jay went on the stage in Toronto. Canada, make some noise.
Yeah.
He spit like a part of one song, and then Rihanna shit got mixed in.
Yeah.
And then Tierra Marie shit got mixed in and make a girl feel. And there's no more JayZ.
That was it?
There's no more JayZ. So I was there looking at stuff. I'm like, yo, when's Jay coming back, right? I don't see Jay. I don't see Bleak. And I'm looking like, yo, they really not coming back? So in my head, it's like, I'm tight. I'm emotional now. I was like,
that's $70.
That's not good with my drinks. That's good. I bought a fit for that shit. I bought an outfit. I'm like, shit. I'm about to say, after this JayZ vibe, I'm about to go scoop me and say, I didn't want to talk to nobody, man. I was emotionally wrecked. Yo, even like, I was so glad when I went to the bar, the chick's like, that's all JayZ did? Whatever. I looked at the girl, I'm like, right? Shit, I came for Jay. I'm like, me too. And then my boy who was there and stuff at the time, he just died laughing and stuff. He's like, well, I spent my $70 to get me some bitches. so I came to do that. You spent your money for a man. It's like,
sorry.
You're right.
Sorry.
You're right. This man never let me down before until now. And then I was looking, I was like, yo, the level of energy, I went to 2 Busta shows.
Right.
I went to one here and I went to Rock the Mic. Well, Rock the Mic, I guess, was hip-hop at the time before Rolling Loud became a thing, whatever, right? Yeah. I went to Rock the Mic. I lost my voice after Busta did his set. Jay ended his set. So it was like, Busta, I want to say Busta went on, and then 50 and G-Unit.
Right.
And Jay. And when G-Unit came in and stuff like that, whatever, because I think the Stunt 101 was like mixtape stuff at that time, because it's the summer 2003.
Right.
I knew this song, and I was like, yo, give me something to drink, man. And I realized that now JayZ about to come on later at the end and shit like that. I'm getting ready to, sing my Jay songs, and I'm like, I can't yell, I can't speak no more.
Yeah.
I lost all my voice from the Busta sets.
Busta do that.
Like, give me some mores to the woo-haws, to like put your hands in my eyes to see, to all that shit. And I was like, the showmanship of Busta Rhymes will blow JayZ out of the water.
Busta was the first dude I seen doing the whole climbing speaker boxes and shit.
Right. And 50 ass started doing that shit and stuff too. I think 50 got stuck in another Rock the Mic thing and stuff, because I think his clothes got trapped onto something, whatever. I was like,
I don't know if it was the first time Busta came to, but someone told me they were at a Busta show, and he's like, and back then, like, the Canadian audience is just like, they're not used to shows, right? But when Busta came, he's like, show out you motherfuckers, and he opened up his water bottle, like, wait, the up and started wetting people up in the crowd. But that's him. Like, you know what I mean? It's like he's hype.
Yeah, I get a Buster. Like I said, I feel like Buster can do it. Because Buster was saying, he's like, can nobody see him and stuff? And I'm like, well put you and Jay then, since people can't see anybody.
Buster was saying that. Fat Joe was like, Buster hard out. I don't think anybody want to go up against Buster.
Buster, all right. Fat Joe needs to relax. I'll tell you why Fat Joe needs to relax. Because when he went against Ja Rule smoked that shit.
Yeah.
Ja Rule
we knew going into that Ja Rule was.
And that's what I'm saying. So that's why I was like, all right. Again,
yeah.
This year has told us that the losers don't know how to be humble. Sha'Carri ain't the only one. Fat Joe's another. Just
Fat Joe got his ass handed.
Just eat a slice of humble pie and shut the fuck up.
He got his ass. I forgot about that. He got his. Yeah.
That's it, man. That's it. Yo, okay. Let me ask you this. What is something you're pretty sure that's going to happen in 2022?
I'm pretty sure that's going to happen in 2022. We're gonna get another variant.
I said that.
We're gonna get another variant.
Look at that.
Yeah. We got at least one more variant coming.
Because from 2020 to 2021, we have regular COVID.
Right.
Mu.
Right.
Delta.
Right.
And Omarion.
Amoron.
Amoron? I might like that. That one sounds kind of nice. I got a moron. Yeah, I bet you do. But I feel like the variants and stuff for there is definitely going to be something to come forward. And I feel like not a strict one, but I feel like there's going to be a situation
like a semi-lock.
Yeah, a semi-lock. Because the reason I want to say a semi-lock is because they know that money not going back to the economy has fucked nations.
Yeah,
not Canada, not U.S. nations.
Yeah.
So they know that this thing is a must and everything. But how do you pin out who is what from what, whatever? Because I can send you my vaccine thing, screenshot, send it to you.
Right.
You just gotta wave fast and stuff, or show your health card and stuff. And if they scan and stuff, whatever, it might come up where they just want to see the QR. Right. So how do you separate like the ones who have and have not, whatever? So as I'm saying, a semi will slow some shit down because at least you'll know for a fact, like, fuck, I'm going to be outside waiting, or fuck, I'm going to be in a situation and stuff where I'm not going to be in and out anymore like how I once was.
Right.
So I think a semi will kind of slow some things and stuff down. Other than that, no. If they die, they die.
Yeah, I think we're at that point. If they die, they die.
You said it first. Huh?
Oh, yeah. Did I last year this time? They should have took our advice then.
2020 April. Yeah, 2020 April. Yeah. That was the episode somewhere in that month. If he dies, he dies.
Yeah, somewhere in that month.
Hey, you know what? Fuck it.
Shout out to Drago.
Yo. Ivan Drago. So, I don't know. Let's say I'm hopeful for 2022.
Yeah.
I don't say everything we should skip 2021. There should be lessons stuff in here. Let's treat like the Bible, like how you guys are saying and stuff, whatever. The Old Testament is for to give you some insight on what some shit was. And when we came to the New Testament and stuff like that, hopefully 2020 and 2021 is like the Old Testament shit. Be like, yo, shit will get crazy. Get you some toilet paper, some toilet tissue for your asses.
That's it.
Because these things will vanish off the shelves. Let this be a lesson to you. It. You know? Other than that, I think human race is still going to be here. And are we still going to have some stupid people doing some dumb shit? Hell yeah. Am I going to be waiting on the standby to watch them? Hell yeah again. Of
course.
And are we going to talk about it on a podcast? For sure.
During these 2 to 3 years, Florida never stopped.
Florida is super different.
Florida never stopped, man. They kept giving us content.
Yeah, Florida
Florida's different, man.
Florida is definitely different. Let's get to the question of the week. I want to talk to you about question of the week real quick. So I wanted to spend more time onto that than anything else.
Okay. Before we get to the question of the week, do you have a standout person of the year? Because I actually wanted to give this guy some props.
Go ahead.
Because I didn't know the full story, but now that I know the full story, I think this dude is my hero of the year, man.
Your hero of the year. That is a wild statement. Yeah.
Okay, so
fire away. Let me hear this.
Cabby Lane. He's the Senegal, the Senegalese. Is that how you pronounce it?
Senegalese.
He's the dude that always is like, you can do this more simple.
Yeah.
Right. So, March of 2020, he lost his job working at a factory, right? And had no clue what he was gonna do. This, that, and then decided to start making TikTok videos.
Right, right.
And his whole thing is, why are people overcomplicating things, right? Became a huge thing for him. Till celebrities was freaking mimicking what he was doing. Dude just got a $2 million contract.
Nice. From who?
Let's see right here.
Because see, the thing is stuff with dude now, I always scratch my head and said, if you've gone viral,
yeah,
it's up to you to flip the hustle. You have, and forgive me, and you have Anton Dotson. Hide your kid, hide your wives.
Right.
He didn't flip the hustle. Then you have someone like him who flipped the hustle. 'Cause I remember he had t-shirts and stuff, whatever, and like some of his videos with him doing the whole hand thing. So he's wearing this. I think there was one. There was one. I think like somebody's making like an Audi or like a luxury truck.
Right.
They had pasta sauce and stuff. Or they made spaghetti onto the back seat.
Yeah.
And then they were turning this fork and eating the spaghetti. And he's like, he had the paper plate.
Yeah.
He had a paper plate and he had to put the spaghetti in the plate, like from the pot. He's like, come here, he hasn't said a single word yet. No one knows what his voice sounds like. I don't know what his voice sounds like.
I don't know.
And
I have no clue.
He just did that when everything else like, yo, is that Marception? Is it him wearing his own shirt?
I was like, he got the Marception happening?
He had the Marception going on. So like he's wearing his own shirt on his own thing. I was like,
yeah.
I ain't mad at that.
I ain't mad at that at all.
I ain't mad at that. So
I say we got it from with net worth without saying a single word. You're right, because I have not heard him say anything.
All the videos I've seen one, not even one peep. I don't know if he has a high pitched voice, a low pitched voice.
I couldn't tell you, man.
He like a dude type. He like the type of black dude with the Barry White voices, whatever.
That just surprise you. That
yeah. Well, you know what? I just. But he's Italian too, right?
Yes,
he's Italian too. So that's what I was like, you gonna get one of those little stronzo, stronzo, you big piece of shit. So yeah, salute to him.
Salute, man.
Do I have a hero of the year? I think the only hero that I would probably nominate for the year.
Yeah.
To be honest, I want to say Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle?
You know what? Because let me tell you why. Meghan Markle and stuff to me.
She came in stirrup shit and just ducked out.
Yeah, she came up and stirred shit up, and she acted like she never did anything.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's the shit that fucking blew my mind. Because I'm like, yo, boo, they gonna have a problem with the black thing. Yeah. Period. Yeah, you a fair skinned black girl, whatever, right? Because your pops and like your heritage, and that's fine.
That's fine.
But that's what I'm saying. Like this place is like white, like white. I don't mean in a racist way, folks. But I'm just saying it's like white. Yeah. Like cup of tea, slice of cake.
Yeah.
Buckingham Palace. Like I feel like me going there in a hoodie. It's gonna be I can't get past the guards.
Nah, bro, you're not getting past the
guards. I'm not getting past the guards and stuff, whatever, right? Yeah. And this is me. I'm like, me in the suit, they probably looking like, you have to choose your words wisely, or we'll be kicking you out in Buckingham Palace and stuff and everything. Yeah. So I'm like, they've already given you some type of level of scrutiny. Mm-hmm. You came in, shook the shit up, and took a prince with you and walked out the fucking dough and everything like that. Fucking hero.
It's true. Because I put it that way, but now you put it that way.
Because I look at it, so I was like, all right, they had a problem with Diana and it was Jodie Fayed.
Yeah.
Her dude.
Yeah.
No, rumor gang, conspiracy gang is that they kind of got her out the way with this car accident.
Yeah.
I'm like, boo. They got your boo's mom out the way. Mm-hmm. and everything like that. You think you kosher? Like, you know, it's like, you know what? I love your energy. You have that untouchable mob boss energy. Meghan Markle's my damn monumental person of 2021.
I can see Meghan holding that spot.
All right.
All right.
We good now?
We're good.
Let's get to this question of the week, man. Question of the week. What are some reasons that you think why some people don't like you?
Why some people don't like me?
Yes.
Ooh.
So if we go with the year-end wrap-up and stuff, I keep one of my heavier ones and stuff. Whatever. I don't know what kind of episode I would drop it. Wasn't no rhyme or reason and stuff. But I was looking at it, I was like, you know, I kept passing this one up. I'm like, let's end it with a bang.
I think the fact that I don't give a shit about a lot of things pisses people off.
That would piss people off.
Yeah.
That would piss people off. I agree to that. Like if I don't know you from the blips and stuff that I might see of you.
Right.
I want to say this. You're a photo hoe.
Right.
But there's still mystery about you.
Right.
Right? So it's kind of like, you know, they say like, you know, a picture's worth 1,000 words. Not so much in your case. Because I want to say you're spread off like a lot of levels. So we don't know, I want to say like the random person and stuff, the average person like to stumble onto your world from like an Instagram page, won't really know what you're about too much.
Right.
They might see a love for music.
Right.
But they might see your podcast shit.
Right.
They might see you in your photo stuff. They might see, so they don't know what's going on with you. They just know you're this dude doing this.
Yeah.
Piss off point, I feel like people have to interact with you to figure out, you know, the low key thing and stuff like that. Because I want to say like your photos won't show that. So you're a man and stuff that, you know how to deal with tons of people. I don't have to tell you how to talk to or deal with people and stuff like that. But I feel like that should never be anybody's problem, not you nor anybody's problem and stuff to stop being them.
Yeah, it shouldn't, but
how do you feel when people make you, you know, when people they look at you and stuff like, no, because some people might feel a type of way. Like people say they don't give a fuck, and then deep down inside they might do give a fuck. So that's what I'm saying. Like, do you really give a fuck after they tell you?
No.
Okay.
No, honest. I've trained myself in the thinking of, bro, if it's not gonna, if it makes no sense to me tomorrow, it's not. I'm within the next 5 minutes, I'm forgetting about it. I've literally trained myself not to dwell on anything that's not gonna have any meaning or effect in my life going forward. I can't give it the energy.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think for me, why I think people won't like me and stuff, whatever, I guess because
you're an asshole. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Have a day you deserve, you bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I think, but that, and the funny thing too, I lose no sleep over it. The reason why I lose, because I look at stuff like, I'm not about to give anybody the power I have in my hand to them.
Exactly.
Unless I want to and stuff, and I'm not going to give them the steam. And I feel like a lot of people, countless times, they've always done this and stuff because people are hard on themselves, right? And some people really do care and stuff. There's nothing wrong with being like to understand how you're being perceived from the world,
right?
Because all in perspective,
yeah,
right. But the thing and stuff is that not everybody's worth your attention.
No,
see what I'm saying? There's some people out
not
here.
Only that, there's people you're not even supposed to be paying attention to.
Valid,
yeah.
But some people, something like they like the attention, they like the thing. I know a guy told me and stuff this year. So now he said he just likes to know random facts to seem smart. I said, why do you care if you seem smart? Just do what you got to do.
Yeah.
The end.
Yeah.
Right. And then he's looking at me like, well, not everybody's smart like you and everything. Like I'm like, okay, so fuck me and just worry about making yourself smart.
Yeah.
That's it.
But it's not even like you're going out there to try and prove you're smart. You're just doing the things that you're capable of doing.
I just know what I know.
Yeah. And other people on the outside looking in just see you doing things that they possibly may not be able to do and consider that you're smart for doing it. But I never really look at it as bro, it's like you deserve what you have. You've worked hard for what you have.
I bust my ass.
Yeah. So I don't expect anything. I don't expect anything less from you. Like you put in the time to get to where you are. You put in the time to learn the things that you've learned. So I would expect you to be someone who has knowledge of them in a particular field, right?
Yeah.
Now, if I tell you now, nigga, you're supposed to be able to crochet 6 hats tomorrow. Nah, that's asking a little bit too much for me. I don't even know if you can crochet the booty.
I don't know. I can't even do that.
See?
Give me a YouTube video and some yarn and like the little...
Because you will put in the time.
Yeah.
You will put in the time to learn. And after you put in the time to learn, I'm gonna hold you to make those six crochet hats.
I always tell people and stuff, I'm like, yo, this world doesn't owe you anything. Right? So you have to go out there and go get whatever you want.
Get it.
Go get it.
Yeah.
And that's my thing and stuff for her. I'm a go-getter.
Yeah.
If I want something, I go for it and stuff for her. That's just me. And I look at it stuff as like, is it attainable in reality time and everything like that? If I have like long-term goals, my long-term goals and stuff, whatever, I want to say besides just staying alive and healthy.
Right.
Everything else is like 5 years.
Yeah.
If you tell me like 10 years from now, you're going to renew your vows and everything like that, I can't promise you I'll be there. I cannot promise you I'll be there.
I can't promise you.
But that's what I'm saying. Like me, my thing is like a 5-year goal. And at that 5-year goal, by the time we get to that mark, whatever, I got more 5-year goals and shit like that. I'm on to the next level.
Yeah.
That's just me. If you don't like me for me doing me, shut your eyes.
This is let me do me.
Look at YouTube. I mean, stay away from me. Marvin's very contagious for your health. Because next thing you know, you're going to be hating Marv so much, you're going to start trying to be Marv.
And there's no reason to hate, man. You do you. We doing us. We taking up, we taking up things that we had. Some people like, don't you think you do too many things? No, if I thought I would be doing too many things, I would cut back. I think I'm doing as much as I possibly can with the skill sets that I have. And as I learn and acquire more skill sets, I'll probably be doing more things.
Do you think some people do take on some things more than they can handle?
All the time.
And I feel like, when they get to that point and they come damn near burnt out and stuff for that, this is when they should G-check themselves.
Yes.
I feel like you have a handle on like how you are as a person, your time management skills as well. And you know how to say no. Some people just don't know how to say no. So when they're given like tasks and everything and stuff, they're like, yes, 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 yes. Their plate went from here to here. Yeah. With all the shit they have to try and conquer and stuff in like, let's say realistic time, let's say maybe probably a year.
Yeah, a lot of people have to learn how to say no. You can't be so accepting to everything that comes your way.
Say no to everything. Question it. Say yes to fun recreational drugs though. If you're of legal age.
If you're of legal age.
If you're of legal age.
And you can handle it and operate.
Oh, yes.
If you can handle it and operate.
You know who you are. You great, man.
You're great. You're the greatest, man. You're the greatest.
Let's get to the Ask the Sons. Are you ready for these?
I'm ready.
It's kind of like we were talking about earlier. First one. Hazel-Eyes. What profession was highly respected but is now a complete joke? President of the United States.
Yeah.
President of the United States was a decorated type of fucking job. To me.
Right.
To me. Like, I want to say, even before Bill Clinton went in, when it came to that George Bush, it was looked at as I was like, yo, this is a job for like, if you with the shits. Because I want to say, a baby when the whole Reagan era was popping off.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So I want to say, after that, we started getting to like the Persian Gulf and everything like that start popping off. Like, yo, you see this guy come on there with his big ass glasses and his suit, and he just talking about shit, and he ain't smile. Like, yo, so the only time I seen George Bush smile, George Bush Sr., was probably like some drug campaigns that he did with Barbara.
Right, yeah.
That's it. I'm like, yo, this is a serious kind of job. And they would say he came from the CIA.
What was his name? Something Poppy?
Who?
What was his nickname? He had a nickname with Poppy in it. Yeah.
I don't know. See what I'm saying? I was a baby, man.
Kill you, man.
See, I was a baby and stuff, but I was still little and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Then Bill went in there. I'm looking like, okay, Bill, I see you out here. Oh shit, you getting blowjob by interns?
Yeah, I think that's what kind of took it down a notch. It started from there.
I was like, shit. It's like that. And this man, them two, they're wild because they were showing like the cum stained dress on TV and everything like that. I'm looking like, mommy, what's that? Oatmeal that. Oatmeal. I was like, is that really oatmeal though? I was like, all right, yeah, fuck it. You know, because I was still a virgin.
She didn't get that oatmeal in her mouth, mom.
I was like, yo, this one is wild. So I'm looking at all this shit. That's one. Then you have Bush Jr. go in the office, and with the Mr. President, the Twin Towers have been attacked. And my man has
he's reading the storybook
upside down, and I was looking like, what's going on here? I was looking like, does anybody really want to be president of the United States, or they just recruiting everybody? Then you look at like, I want to say even like after those times and stuff. I want to say right before Obama came in, I felt like when you hear the other celebrities and stuff, no, after Obama came in, you start hearing celebrities and stuff like The Rock wants to run for president, Kanye wants to run for president, then we had Donald Trump win as a president and stuff like that, whatever. This job ain't that serious, man. This job's a fucking joke.
No, yeah.
That's my profession. What you got?
I want to say police officers.
Ooh. Let's explain that.
At one time it was a highly respected job when I was a little kid.
So you think it's a joke now?
I don't think it's like a joke, but I don't think people take the profession as serious,
really,
as they did at one time. Because at one time people used to think, listen, the ultimate law-abiding job that you could possibly have. But I think just over the years, just the level of corruption that people have now seen firsthand. It's like, okay, it's not so, honorable as I once thought. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So, next question comes from Beans. What decision saved your life? I have a situation and stuff, whatever. Let me see. To make this podcast level, there was a situation where two friends of mine, their lives have been taken from an incident. And all three of us used to roll together. And I just told them and stuff that particular day, leading into the night where they lost their life and stuff. And I was like, I got school shit to do. And because I was in high school. So I'm like, I have school shit to do.
Right.
I got to take care of this shit, whatever. Other than that, my mom's going to be stacking on me. And then when I go to school, they're going to be coming at me for some other shit. Because I was part of like my National Honor Society induction shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying to look into all of that, whatever. Because like I made the grade point average and stuff for it.
Yeah.
But the thing is stuff is they needed extra type of shit and all this type of stuff so they can like hook up the grants and all that type of stuff for school. And I told set individuals and stuff, and I'm like, any other time.
Yeah, you
I'm with the shit.
Right.
And everything like that, right? And and rest their souls. I made the decision.
Yeah.
They got, because even like when my mother got wind of the situation, she thought I got.
You were there, right.
And other people and stuff, whatever, like, even at one of the funerals, people was looking at me like, how you didn't get shot?
Yeah.
And I was like, wasn't there. They're like, what? So the other people looking at me like, I set up people and stuff, but I was like, nah. So that's what I'm saying, like, names won't be called, but the situation and stuff, and I'm like, that decision right there saved my life, and it changed perspectives and stuff like, if I feel a vibe, I'm not fucking with it.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
That's just me.
Situation that saved my life, I guess.
A decision.
I guess becoming a DJ.
And the DJ, last night DJ saved someone's life too.
Yeah. I mean, because I could think of one situation where I was at a club. And it's not to say that I haven't been to clubs or parties where shootouts have taken place. Because that's nothing new to me, right? But this one particular night, it so happened where I was I was actually one of the DJs that were playing that night.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was already behind like the sound system. And for those of you who are not familiar with like parties like way back in the day, when I say sound system, people had an actual sound system, like 2 huge racks with equipment in it. Not like today where someone just brings like a controller and a laptop and he says he's a DJ and he's playing music for the rest of the night. No, this is like you had to hire an entire crew to bring in this set. So this stuff was massive, right? And it's a good thing this stuff was massive because it provided a cover when these shots started ringing out. It's known, that weekend is still known as, I think it was the Bloody Saturday. In the newspaper, I think that night, more than 4 people lost their lives. In the club that I was in, at least 2 people lost their lives. I think I heard about a shot from every gun that was possible made that night. And literally, I just ducked behind the set, like the system. People were just running. People were getting trampled on. People this, that, and the third. And I was like, this really can't be a way to live.
This can't be life.
This can't, like, you can't, I can't be saying to myself, I'm going to go out and enjoy myself and help other people enjoy themselves. But at the same time, having to be worrying about, is security tight enough? Are they checking everybody? Did the promoter let any dudes in that they shouldn't have let any dudes in? Would they like? It's a lot of shit that could possibly go on, and it's so easy to just be an innocent bystander in something that's happening.
Thousands of times, man. Thousands of times I've seen like innocent bystanders and stuff get touched. There was, Carabana weekend, dude got shot right there in like Dundas Square. He wasn't like, it was meant for him.
Yeah.
But like, I guess like follow-up shots or whoever, there's like a woman there like in pain because she got trampled on and shit like that. Another one and stuff got shot.
Yeah.
I was like, what are we doing with this? Bystanders come a dime a dozen, man.
Shout out to my homeboy Boogie. He was out of spot. And he was actually outside. They were outside and they started firing shots outside. And he picked up a stray shot in his foot. Thank God it was his foot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But it's just like, just that easy. You know what I mean? So yeah, I thank God that night, man, because I think it was, and being that I was part of the DJs were part of the crew and so forth, like, because I was helping promote the party and stuff like that. So one of the victims who died that night, baby moms came at me in a post. Right? And it's like, she's got this, that, and the third. I'm like, I said, like, I had to be like, yo, whoa. I had no control over the situation. I said, you're coming to me. I said, listen, my family was there. My nieces were there. I'm telling you, because like it was one of our parties, right? So my family with my sisters was there. It's like, I could have lost someone who was close and dear to me. Yeah, from then on, I kind of really, go to more clubs where they do a little thorough searching, a little bit more thorough with the searching. Yeah, I mean, you can never be too safe in these day and age, but
I don't know. I haven't been to a hood spot in like a hot minute. I don't really try to go to these things and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I said, if I get that gut or that spider sense tingling,
right,
I'm out with the shits to be like, yeah, we trying to go to. I'm like, nah, nigga.
Yes.
That's a no for me for 500, Alex. Yeah. And then you call it a day.
That's it.
Last one comes from Vigo. What myth is seen as common knowledge? Oh, what myth seen as common knowledge? Oh, okay, I got you. Ignoring bullies and they'll ignore you. That's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
That's fucking bullshit. Bullies will come for your shit, okay? They will come for your punk ass, regardless.
Try not to give them the time of day.
And
see if that works.
What's another? Crime doesn't pay. Motherfucker, Pablo Escobar was on the cover of Forbes magazine. Don't tell me nothing about crime don't pay. Like,
where is he now?
He dead now, but okay. What that mean? There's tons of people and stuff for that.
Crime pays for a little while.
A little while?
Crime pays for but a while.
Shit. Tell that to fucking El Chapo.
El Chapo, he chilling.
He caught now.
Yeah.
El Chapo's been doing his thing since like the 90s, duh. Mm-hmm. And he just got scooped and escaped and scooped and escaped. So I was like, nada. You have to, I think the thing and stuff is that there's a level of, somebody said this, I heard it in a movie. I'm going to paraphrase it, I'm going to butcher it. When you're doing good, you can sit forever.
Right.
When you're doing bad, you have to know there's an expiry. Your expiry and stuff is very short-lived. Mm-hmm. So you can't think you're going to be drug lord or kingpin and stuff for the next like 20, 30 odd years.
Yeah.
You got to know for a fact, this bitch is hell. If you say you have like another 10 years in this bitch, cut that bitch down by half.
But I think even when you're doing good, man, because tables can turn on you. I think in every situation, you should be
change
prepared.
Is going to come.
Yeah, you should be prepared.
Change is going to come. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think for the people and stuff was like, I don't understand why this happens to me. I know why people don't know why.
Because you're jinxed.
Yikes. I see, that's some...
You're cursed.
See, that's some smooth shit, not some Marv shit. Marv be like, oh, you poor thing.
Is that what Marv would be like?
Marv be like, you poor thing and stuff. Yeah. But like, what happened? If I hear you had like a shit type of hero story and stuff where like, you know, you're saying like, oh, well, all started and stuff where like when I kicked this damn monkey down the stairs, it'd be like, well, have the life you deserve then, motherfucker.
Listen, man, if you were listening last week, we told you, karma, bitch, gotta wait for you.
Wait.
She'll wait for you.
She'll wait.
Yeah. When you're not looking, man, she gonna spring up.
Yeah, I think, there's tons of like those common, like, they're like common knowledge and stuff, but I just feel like they're just myths and urban legends that they just don't add up to me. Like, you
can't have your cake and eat it too?
You know some dudes out here doing that.
I know tons of people out there having their cake and eating it too.
So, there you have it.
Yeah.
There you have it.
Break it down. Break it down for you.
Yo, we just want you guys to be safe in the upcoming new year.
This is it.
Be well. Thank you for rocking with us and stuff for another year to the regular degglers. We do appreciate you guys and stuff like that. To the new folks, we still got more and more to come. So don't be shy. Stop on by, pop in, get comfy.
You know how we
do. You rocking with the Suns. I do want to always remember and let people know and stuff. But we do appreciate all our guests that do come to the show.
Yes,
throughout the course of the year. It's that when people roll through, it's kind of like we're not giving everybody like special, like I want to say like this person was better than others and stuff like that, but it's insightful to a world.
Right.
To me, I felt like the financial episode we had.
That was one of our better shows.
I felt like with that right there, it was a lot of eyeballs opened up brighter or wider.
Yeah.
And light bulbs went off.
Yeah.
And people kind of understood and stuff, some things. They had a better grasp because, when early in the year,
right
after Capitol Hill,
right,
you had the whole thing with the stocks.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And a lot of people don't know what the hell those stocks meant and how everything was. And then you have, Carrie to come through on the show and explain a few things pertaining to that realm and tell people like, yo, you need to get some shit together and stuff in your realm.
Yeah.
The convo and stuff kind of changed and stuff. I want to say before they were specific people look like, oh, your rhetoric was always about joking and everything. I'm like, no, it's style and substance. That's our key for everything.
Yeah.
Style and substance and stuff. But I'm like, but if you got more of a lesson from stuff like that, like there's still more for us to come.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So we're still going to have more and more different types of guests and stuff to come through and everything like that. Like I said, this is the backlash from the 2020 wave. So some people kind of scared to come in and stuff with us and everything like that. That's fine.
Yeah. I mean, we love to call on people who we believe are subject matter experts within their field because we want to make sure that not only you're getting the right information, but we're learning also. We're also learning. And
we're students of the world, man.
Yeah. And we take it as we can never stop improving ourselves and our lives. And if it's something that's beneficial to us, then why wouldn't it not be beneficial to you?
Hey. Yes, folks.
Yes, sir.
All right.
And then there's just Shorty that's just straight shits and giggles. And occasionally the beef between her and Marv. But yeah.
No beef, we love. It's my boo thing, man. Yeah. It's all love.
It's that love-hate relationship.
It's all love. Yeah, man. So cool.
Cool.
Where hit you with a Associated Sons.
This is the one for the year?
This is the one for the year.
This is the one for the year.
It's the one for the year. All right. Associated Sons, this for the ending for this year is true growth is when you miss something, but you don't want it back.
So says the Sons.
We don't want 2020 back again.
Don't want 2020. Don't want 2021. 2022, you better come correct. You better come correct.
I feel like when a person comes to a level where a missed opportunity doesn't faze them,
yeah,
that's real growth.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I want to say before we had, what is it? FOMO, the fear of missing out.
Right.
I seen one the other day and had me dying when I thought of this and stuff. It was JOMO, the joy of missing out. There's some people and stuff that like, yo, they really don't give a damn to really be in the knowing of everything and stuff. They're content with their world and stuff as is.
Yeah.
They have like this kind of view and like, it's so beautiful where it's like, well, I don't give a fuck. And they call it a day. No, you should give a fuck, but you just know what you can keep on your plate from what not.
Right.
Your issues are your issues. We all have our own type of issues and everything like that. But when you get past something and stuff like, okay, I missed that. Some people will be like, why didn't you tell me? I wanted to come to the party. I wanted to be there. Oh, you didn't include me and stuff. And then you have other people be like, shit, I missed it. All right, we'll go hard and stuff, whatever. So then
win the next one.
Yeah, run it back. Or, there'll be another one.
Yeah.
And if you even take that concept, even apply it to like, let's say, failed endeavors, you've grown.
Yeah, yeah.
And I hope in 2021, a lot of people have seen that growth within themselves. And if not, it's coming. Change is going to come.
Change is the one thing that's constant.
Yes, that's all I got.
That's all you got. That's
back
good,
to my
man.
bullshit
That's
now.
good, man.
So, you got anything else to say?
Nah, just again, thank you for rocking with us throughout the year. Shout out to our sponsors.
Yes,
for just really hanging in with us and believing in us, for giving them the exposure that we possibly can. And it's a joy because, like I said, these guys that we've been working with,
creative.
They design really nice stuff. Their products are always really good, and so it makes what we do a lot easier, and especially when we're promoting people of our own. So we're gonna go really hard with the Buy Black Fridays. Don't think that we forgot or anything like that.
No, saga continues, baby. Saga continues.
Because we got our people out there who are doing really good, and it's the outlets needed. The outlets needed.
Yes. Once again, man, thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. Remember, the difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. Peace and love.
Peace.
Happy New Year. Feliz Christmas Kwanzaa. Today's the first day of Kwanzaa. Light them candles up. Peace.
Peace.
The Podical Sons with not your average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.